I miss you. Her eyes flickered with dark desire. I have more free time now. That's a bonus. He ran his hands down the sides of her body. It would take a hell of a lot to keep me from you any longer. She pushed the door handle. Don't test fate. She can be a real bitch. He walked with her down the wing. But she also led me to you. She smiled at him, and his pulse rate soared. You're right, she said. Despite all the chaos, something good came through for us. Once they passed another security door and checked in at the nurse's station, they entered Janie's room. It was full of machines, monitors, and lights and tubes. Human gadgets. He glanced at the unconscious blonde woman on the bed. It was hard to believe it was the same vivacious woman who'd been dancing a few short nights ago. This woman appeared no older than a teenager. He'd last seen her in the hotel room with the incubus. It had taken so much out of her that Larissa had thought she was dead. Her vitals had seemed non-existent. But he'd sensed life still in her, a faint but strong lifeline refusing to let go. She was tougher than she appeared, and had undergone months of physical therapy after being hit by shrapnel from a bomb at the Boston Marathon. The night of the eclipse had been her first time out dancing. Maybe Larissa was right. Fate was a real bitch. Janie had suffered more than her fair share. And if it wasn't for Larissa sensing dangerous situations ahead of time, Janie might have died years ago. But she had Larissa on her side. Larissa walked over to Janie and touched her arm. It's me, Janie. I'm back with Roman, the guy with the long black hair I met at the club. Hello, Janie, he said, although he had no idea if she could hear him. Larissa beamed at him, which made it all worth it. She glanced at Janie again. Roman's here to try to wake you. If you feel anything, it's okay. I'm right here with you. Roman walked closer to Janie. The scent of the incubus lingered on her. He wrinkled his nose at the vile reminder. Larissa glanced at him with a questioning look. I'm hoping my energy will act like a spark, giving her a jolt that she needs. Larissa squinted. Like a defibrillator? He resisted a smile at the comparison of human technology to magic, but she'd been raised in the humans' world. That was her point of reference. Somewhat, but a more powerful source of energy. Roman lowered his hands above Janie's torso, trying to get a better read on her. He had to somehow connect with her life force to kickstart it. If that didn't work, he wasn't sure what would. He took a deep breath. He repeated the action twice more. Once confident he was centered, he focused on his energy within. When he tapped into his essence, he projected it out on the next exhale, pushing it through his hands toward Janie. The energy moved from him into her. It stopped with an abrupt push, as if prevented by a shield. He opened his eyes. The obstacle had felt so real. He thought he'd seen a physical barrier over Janie, but nothing was there. What's wrong? Larissa asked. Hold on, let me try again. He took another deep breath and repeated the action. The same thing happened. What the hell was preventing him from reaching her? He stared at Larissa. Do you see anything happening when I try? She shook her head. Should I? I hit some sort of barrier. Larissa jerked her head. What kind of barrier? I don't know. He surveyed Janie, seeking answers. It must be a protective layer, or magic. Yes, that had to be it. He tried to sense a magical imprint. Oh, shit. He lifted his hands to his face, and then dropped them at his side. In a layer buried so deep, pulsed a thin barrier of dark magic. What is it? Larissa asked. Her eyes flashed wide with worry. Come outside.